Hey Gigi, how you doing?
Hey.
Fine.
So we're going to start our episode 5 of Untitled Masterminds today with the raffle from the last episode. Ooh, I love that.
Hey, it's Mr. Q.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with the raffle first of the exit the game.
Yeah, exit the game, the haunted roller coaster. Let's see who our winner is.
Woo! Raffle! Raffle time. Okay. Ooh, we got a winner.
Who is it?
The winner is Dave Bristol.
Dave Bristol, congratulations. You just won the haunted roller coaster from Exit the Game. We had them featured on episode 3 for Teams of Cosmos with Thomas. And you guys should check that out on our YouTube channel. You'll learn a lot more about their company and the wonderful games that they have to offer. But right now, we are featuring episode 5 with clueQuest, and we're with Gigi. Gigi, how are you?
Fine. Bit tired, but yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. So Gigi's one of the co-founders of clueQuest. I know most of you from London know clueQuest. They have an incredible game. Well, they have a lot of games over there, but they also have the online games, which they're offering right now, and they're on their episode 3.
Yeah. That's right.
We played super fast.
Yeah, super fast, and we played all 3, and they were wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh,
we also, is it 3 of your brothers, or you're with the 3 brothers? Like you guys co-created.
We are four brothers together.
4 brothers. Wow. That's a good team to have, though.
Yeah, everyone has their job to do. Like that's what makes the company special. I feel a very family tie together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's every kind of us is on a different field of
specialty.
Yeah. So one of my brothers is IT, the other is marketing, the third one is PE teacher and love group games and this kind of stuff, and I'm an artist.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
you have a major part in all this because everything is extremely graphic. There's a lot of really characters that are created and scenarios, and it's just amazing. If anyone has played it, I mean, you'll know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, so Gigi's role in the company is a game designer, graphic designer, and also he leads the workshops that are in the UK.
Yeah.
He's also, if we're talking about the Print+Cut+Escape games of episode 1, 2, 3, he's the lead designer in these.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to talk about today. But before we start, we do have a discount code that the company is offering for 24 hours only. And for ESCAPETHEROOmers fans, if you listen to this, you'll get 20% off on all of their digital games. And we put the code on the strolling.
Yeah, we have it on the screen right now. And they're generously offering us that, but additionally for the raffle prize today.
The raffle prize is really exciting today.
Yeah.
We don't have just that one winner today. We have 3
winners, and you will win the trilogy bundle of all 3 episodes, and you will not be disappointed because we played all 3, so we can credit to that.
Very fun. All right, so let's get into
let's learn more about Gigi.
My question, the first question I have for you is, what is the inspiration behind creating all this? Like, where did Professor Black Sheep come from? Like, why not White Sheep, Yellow Sheep? Where did that come from? And who's Mr. Q? Like, how did you come up with that concept?
So when we go just right back in time, Mr. Q comes from an art lesson, which was very boring. And I started to draw a mouse, and he was jumping and doing some adventure stuff. And first, actually, a funny thing is when we first planned the company, that Mr. Q was already there, but the story was that he's a mouse he's doing experiments on humans. That was the story frame. But after that, a lot of Papp times, we decided to go with the super agent kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
their origin stories, we talk not about the stories, and their origin stories, they were humans, and there was a scientific experiment what they made as scientists, that they tried to put animal cells into human cells, like give superpowers to people to avoid war in world and this kind of stuff.
Right.
But the experiment went wrong, and Mr. Q turned into a mouse, and Benjamin Shepherd, who is Professor Black Sheep, turned into a sheep.
Ah.
This is the
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of, well, me being a huge fan of like comic books and cartoons. It reminds me of a little bit of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mixed with like X-Men. Like with Shredder, he became, you know, well, he didn't mutate, but there's Shredder and then the Turtles, and then how Magneto's always, you're kind of sympathetic to him a little bit because, you know, he is trying to fight for his own kind, or, you know, and then, but yet there's still a relationship between him and Professor X, which is, I feel like has a close resemblance in your own fashion, of course.
Yeah. So technically, we decided to make this explosion with the experiment because it's like in Flash. If you watch Flash or a Flash fan, I'm a Flash fan.
Okay.
And this is a good origin story because you can create as many characters from global experiment explosion as you want. So there is Professor Black Sheep, there is Mr. Q, Mrs. Q, there is Kevin the snail, and there are a lot of other characters, and we always start our work when we make escape games with the story.
Oh, okay. I mean, like, what do you feel like in terms of, because I know you also have a physical escape room company. What do you feel like the difference is in making these online ones versus the actual one in terms of puzzle design?
So it was a brand new platform for me. So it had many new puzzles in it. So new platform, new things to create. And we always wanted to create something graphical which can tell our story. So we always try to make like puzzles tell the story, but in an escape room people are so excited that sometimes they just, okay, it's a beautiful set, but they don't really care about the story. They just, we need to solve this, get out from here. And in this kind of platform, like you get papers when you print it out and you work on a computer system, you can write chapters for the people, so they need to read the story. So it was really exciting that they get more from the story. And from puzzles, it was easier and harder. So it was easy because it was a new platform with many new things you can invent. So no more, I don't know, magnetic things on the wall or this kind of stuff. It was paper now, and online system. And it was hard also because it was minimalistic design. When COVID-19 and lockdown started, I get to my brothers and said, I got a good idea, we can make this and let's try this. But the thing was, people are locked down. What do they have at home?
Right.
Maybe a printer.
Yeah.
And that's why we started Print+Cut+Escape, and that is why the design is just black and white on the printing side, because maybe they don't have color printer.
Printer
Yeah,
inks are very
smart.
expensive.
Yeah, and you're also helping
Yeah.
most people be cost efficient with the black and white. We have,
Yeah.
we're just very, we're trying not to select the option for color, but for yours, it actually doesn't really need it.
So I guess like from a design aspect of puzzles, then you can't really go into too details with like color puzzles, because then that wouldn't really work. So
Yeah, the funny thing is I'm color blind, so
wow,
when I go to escape rooms and have color puzzles, I need the team's help.
Yeah.
I'm changing red and green colors.
Okay. Nice. All right, so you're in episode 3 right now, right?
Yeah.
And you're almost you sold like almost 10,000 copies. I feel like from your website numbers. That's insane. Yay!
Yeah.
Almost there.
Also,
milestone.
I think when we spoke with Zoli, he kind of mentioned that you started this before the pandemic, before COVID, right? Thinking of the print, cut, and plays, right? Or was this like because of COVID?
Yeah, so this is like in all escape companies, I guess, that people are thinking of, oh, we could make some new platform, we could make outdoor game, or I don't know, we could make escape the building or box game, or I don't know, something new always, because
Right.
I like this industry because it's like a huge brain. Everybody is just thinking of creating something new, and
you guys started
actually
early, right? You kind of were one of the first ones to put out the online print and play at home games.
Yeah, I think when we started our list of compiling like companies from all over the world, you guys were like the first ones on there. I mean, till this day, we have almost 2,000, plus games on that list now, with like over 700 companies applying, the online application to their games. But you were definitely the first ones that were on there, so very early on in the game. Which leads me to the next question now. Because you're in episode 3 now, are there any things that you would change in episode 1 or 2 that you thought, oh my God, it would have been so much easier if we thought about it this way and you didn't have to go through all that?
Yeah. One. If I had more time, I could draw more. So I love this part the most. I really love to make the puzzles as well. But when it's this part, I love really to create beautiful designs because I love this.
Right.
But what I would change, and we will change this also in the future, in the next few days, to make it more less cutting in the preparation. So the thing is, when I wrote to you that there is always place to improvement, our company is this kind of company. So there are differences between maybe escape room providers. We always change our games, like make it better. And with Print+Escape, we have over or about 1,000 spreadsheets by the players, and they write their opinions, and we read them, all of them, and we try to change the game, which we can to make it a better game. Because so my philosophy in escape rooms is that if many players can't solve a game, they are not stupid people, they are very clever. You made a bad puzzle, so change it. Make a better puzzle so they can enjoy it.
Right. It sounds like you're humble about your puzzles. I mean, it's not more of an ego thing. It's more about how can I make this better, more understandable, or more catered towards the player.
Yeah, and I think you send out whenever you have games done, you always send it to a lot of reviewers or people who are in the industry to get feedback.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important because you know, people have different levels of experience, you know, levels in playing games. So some games might seem very easy to some, but then if you're looking at more common users who have not played these before, you probably don't want to be, you know, in that category of like, oh my God, their games are like super hard and we can't even understand.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So that's great that you know that you guys are doing.
Yeah, I mean, the best way to get feedback and to really understand how other people are processing your puzzles is to actually have them tested out. I mean, especially people who know what they're doing and have a general knowledge of this industry.
Yeah.
So what kind of obstacles would you say you have encountered during the design of the games, and how did you overcome them?
The greatest thing was that it's a personal thing. I'm a father and I have a beautiful wife and a son. And in the first month, because when we saw our booking table, there was no bookings at all. And we are existing like in 7 years, and so. You know what that means?
Yes.
I started working and we worked over 300 hours for 4 months, and I made also night shifts because of this, and not to see my child, my son, my wife in this period, it was hard to work in this.
Yeah, for sure. Timing, and because I know you guys push out games very fast, so every single month you try to come out with the episode. So I'm very surprised at the speed as well that you're doing all this.
Yeah.
And I think like every single game we do see improvements because from our feedback, we see the feedback being implemented. And you know, and we understand like that also takes time to, you know, change the concept, change your mentality in the games, and do the, you know, puzzles differently. Those are all things that would need a lot of time usually. So yeah, very appreciative.
I have a question for you. So, being as an artist, who do you look up to? Like, or character-wise, and also artist-wise? Like, who's some of your inspirations? Like is Stan Lee or you know, any of the?
Yeah. One is actually Banksy.
Oh wow! Yeah.
And the Rats.
Mm-hmm.
Which I really like. From comics, I really like Saga.
Oh, okay.
This kind of world.
What about character-wise? Like, what's some of your favorite characters that were created?
My favorite characters that were from our universe, or from
just in general. Like, I think you mentioned Flash before.
I feel like you're trying to like recruit Marvel fans. At this point, he's like, "Who's your favorite character?"
I was really sad when they took off Jessica Jones.
Oh yeah, I started watching some of it. I didn't really get too far into it, but I heard it was a really good show.
Yeah,
yeah, and then no, that's Marvel.
That's
and then
Marvel.
they came out with the Defenders show, right?
Yeah,
he's also on.
Yeah, but Jessica Jones was good. The Defenders were.
Yeah.
other people liked it. Great superhero characters. Maybe I like Spider-Man.
Okay. Yeah, he's always a fan favorite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait until like the Mr. Q like shoots out some like cheese. Soon we will see some powers in him coming out, which will be pretty fun.
Okay. Now I know because my favorite from comic style is Hellboy.
Hellboy. Okay.
Yeah, because
Any reasons like he has powers?
No, because of the graphic style, and he's a bad guy, but a good guy, and this is a pretty beautiful world with this steampunkish but modern world. I like this. They have science there, and the drawings are beautiful. So
Yeah, he's definitely.
Yeah, I also like some of the other characters that are in his world too.
yeah.
Pretty cool.
All right, a break time to announce the secret sentence that you can type to us. You can leave it here, or you can email us, or we'll set any entries before the end of before the next.
From now until
or a week's time, basically.
Yeah, and like we said before, we're looking for 3 winners, so
You'll have
each
a lot
winner,
more chance.
Yeah, your raffle chances will be better. But you will win you will win the trilogy bundle for you to download to play at home.
1, 2,
And
3.
that's 3 games, 3 episodes. That's like
I think it's valued at 60 euros on your website, right? It's valued at 60 to all together as a bundle or something.
It's 60. As print and pop.
Oh, print and post. Right. Okay.
Yeah, and I
This
mean,
is
if you
the
want to
other
tackle all 3 episodes in a row, just carve out 9 hours of your day and you'll be fine.
one. Yeah, definitely need that.
So, what is the secret word?
It's I want the cheese.
I want the cheese. All right, everybody type that in right now, and then that will be your raffle entry, and we're looking for 3 winners to choose from. So make sure you type that in, put the exclamation mark, otherwise it doesn't count. No, I'm just kidding. Just write on one of these.
Yeah. All right, so going back, here's the question that I wanted to ask always, because within all your games, we always have some kind of like cut and fold stuff, right? So who is the origami master over there?
Oh my
because I would
goodness.
like to battle the origami master. I'm pretty good at these things, and I'm like...
Is that you? It is you.
I'm the origami.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Okay.
So-
I mean, there's some tough.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I suck at origami, by the way, but there's some tough ones in there.
You asked about obstacles, and this was a great challenge for me or for us to create things which is understandable for people. Like there is no games maker in this game, and because there is no games maker, people get stuck, and we are not there to help. So in physical games, there is the games maker. Hi, there is mission control. We have some issues, blah blah blah. And
Right.
we try to make all the foldings, which is somehow understandable for when you see it for the first time. Like you are not as good in origami as you.
You.
Yeah. Not as me, but either one of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one that I was like, oh my god, we're actually creating like a 3D model, situation here, which is really cool, because a lot of these games, when you're trying to, print it out, usually it's like 2D flat, like you're not able to visualize how the game is played. But the way that you guys were trying to come up with these concepts, I feel like we're like playing video games at times. Like you get your piece made somehow into like a 3D-ish, puzzle or
Yeah, I
whatnot,
remember
and
that
then
one.
and then as you're playing it, you get to see the entire board or your computer screen or somewhat like that, and then you get to like mentally play the positions out as a video game
and map it out from as if that was.
I mean, was
your
that
game
the
board.
concept behind it? Is that what you were going for, or?
Yes, I really like these parts of superhero movies when they stand in front of a desk and there is this and the city comes out, or the fortress where the evils are, or I don't know, and we wanted to create a similar thing with paper.
Yeah.
So this was the goal also with the computer system. Like you are with the design, we tried minimalistic design, like you are really hacking into Professor Blacksheep's cube, the prison, and you need to hack codes, and we try to make this.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's really cool. And also we already asked about the inspiration for artists.
Yeah.
Like, what are some of your like inspirations from game developers' perspective? Like, I know you like to play a lot of video games too, right? So like, are there any that you were like, you need to implement this game in this puzzle right now?
Yeah, as a kid, I played a lot of games. And it was also somehow a team game. We played also in network, but sometimes it was just my IT brother played, and I just watched it a lot of times. And from now, I don't really play. I don't have time for this.
They took away your privilege to play video games. That is not right.
Yeah.
I took away like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think I was. Last one was like Call of Duty 2 or something like that. It's been a while.
Like
Or
PlayStation,
Modern
like
Warfare
5
3 or something. Yeah, I still have a PlayStation 2 with dust all over it. I don't even know how to turn it on anymore.
Yeah, go ahead.
So when I should say games, I can say some examples from the old times, and also with the graphic design and storytelling. One of my favorites is, it's a pretty old one. It's Another World.
Another World. Okay. I never heard of that one.
There is a guy going into another dimension. It's fully drawn, or Day of the Tentacles.
Was this a computer game, or was this like on PlayStation or Sega or something?
Computer game.
Computer game. Okay.
Like still available, or like too old too?
They are refreshing these kind of games, like UFO. We played UFO, and there is a new one coming out on the market because it was so successful. Where I saw Day of the Tentacles. It was a point and click comic game. They have a new one, like you can play it again because they made it. It was LucasArts game.
Oh, okay.
So we played with Doom, with Command and Conquer, Age of Empires, and all this kind of stuff, because when some new game came out, we were just, all the neighborhood was to the computer and was playing games.
Let me guess, you were Dungeons & Dragons fan too?
Yeah, but we had a Hungarian Dungeons and Dragons. It was called Magic.
Oh, okay.
And they had also big books, and you could make characters and tell a story and do everything like in AD&D. So
that's cool. Yeah.
So we played Magic.
By the way, guys, so we first met clueQuest when we were at the ERIC conference in London, and they actually had a demo game for you to play there. It was all set up. It was probably the first time I've ever seen that type of style of an escape room-ish play.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. It was so much fun.
That's like a pop-up game kind of for you guys, I guess. And they were utilizing like laser lights and reflections in it, which I thought was pretty cool for a 5-minute game. Like to think about all these little, details in the game itself. Which is, very, very nice. Quick question on. So I know that you're up to episode 3, but what is your plan for the future in terms of continuing with this series? Are you going to keep going, or are you, because we were talking about point and click before, and there's a lot of point and click games out there now. People are thinking about that. Do you think it would ever become something, maybe a digital one as well?
I feel a spoiler alert coming on.
So we are, what we do now in this situation, because still people don't really go out. I don't know what's the situation in New York, but in London they're starting, and I encourage people to go in and play escape games and support small businesses.
Yeah,
we are caring really about hygiene and this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But all the people in the company who's got brain power are working on games.
okay.
And what we do now is we make a Print+Cut+Escape kids version. This will, I hope so, these are not milestone dates, but we are trying to come out in the middle of August with Print+Cut+Escape kids. This is for 8, 12, 8, 14 years old children, and this is also because of the many suggestions from the players that, okay, we have kids, it's a bit hard for them, or the design is, I don't know, for an 8-year-old, they don't want to watch brains, or I don't know. So we decided to make a story around this, and it will be a time travel story. It's a pretty cool stuff. There will be a bunch of new characters, like funny ones and serious ones, and they go back to the future, back to the past, and heal and change things. And Mr. Q and Mrs. Q are going back and try to resolve the timeline. This is one project. We are planning outdoor game.
Okay.
And
like hunt. Like walking,
like a treasure hunt or hunt.
Yeah, something like this, London-based King's Cross type of thing. We are planning also a box game, like it is. I'll show you something.
Okay.
I'll be right
We'll
back.
talk to Mr. Q while you're.
So we have a great workshop, and we can print everything, and I think it could be a great stuff to make a printed and beautiful box, maybe for with a new story inside clueQuest universe or this kind of stuff.
Is that 3D printer, or you're saying they're printed out? Like, what is that going to be for?
This is printed out.
Wow.
Oh, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
amazing.
It has like screws and things on the sides.
Yeah.
Wait, so this will already be assembled? Like if you order it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
But like a continuous board game with cool parts or a cool box, we are still in planning, and we will continue the story with Print+Cut+Escape as well.
Do you have ETA on when these projects will be coming out?
First one will be the kids game, and
this year or next year?
Wow, you're like stressing him to give a deadline.
Yeah, I'm just curious because you know.
Yeah, don't worry.
We always want the clueQuest updates. So.
He's like, we're on a deadline now.
I hope the box game in September or maybe October, so for Christmas it will be available. But the big thing is also, I think, and we have several other ideas.
Yeah.
So every day or every week there is a call between us, or we are with the kids, with my brother on the playground, and we are speaking. Hey, I have a cool idea. We should make this or that, and we are just discussing new ideas.
That's so great that as a family you guys can be creative together and run the business. I mean,
because you're like free labor, which is very hard to find these days. Awesome. All right, so for our last question here, this is mainly because of my curiosity. I always wanted to know who is the mysterious character in those videos that's playing Professor Black Sheep. Is it you?
Yes.
It really?
Oh, it is you?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
So it's partly me. So our workshop is in Hungary, in Győr, and it was because of the lockdown. We made a lot of Zoom conference with the family. Like they were in London, Hungary, Budapest, I don't know, and because we were also locked down in this workshop with all my colleagues, so we needed to use just what we had. So I have a pass in handling camera, so I was also making the shots, but sometimes
You were in front and behind the camera.
Yeah.
yeah, and some colleagues also played Professor Black Sheep because
So you had substitutes.
Yeah.
yeah,
But there's
because
one agent.
Yeah,
Sorry?
there's only one agent.
yeah.
She's great.
Yeah.
You want to give a shout out to her?
Yeah, to the woman character,
Yeah.
Lisa Hammerschmidt.
Yeah.
Okay. Great job. Yeah. We have actually comment from one of our viewers, Krista Jones. She's asking, is the box something you would launch on Kickstarter, or what kind of strategy would you have it for launching that? I'm assuming she's talking about the kids, the one for children.
No, she's talking about the box. Or
So the box that you were talking about, and when you were talking about the, I think it's escape box you were talking about? Yeah.
yeah, we are thinking about to start also a Kickstarter campaign, but as Kickstarter campaigns are, so they are successful when the product is almost ready.
Okay.
So when people can already see how it will look like, and the graphic design, and so to launch a Kickstarter campaign, you need to be about 80% ready with your product and lot other works. And maybe we will start this.
Nice.
Okay.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Kickstarter project. Let us know. We'll definitely be interested.
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
being tested.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, sure.
I love the concept already. Like anything that's like time travel wise, or
Yeah.
like, you know.
Awesome.
And
Okay.
sorry.
Go ahead.
And the main character in the first episode, the fun fact is she's working as in the company as supplier. So she's speaking with all the people, and this is just her hobby to act, and so we used everyone in the company.
That's great.
to bring these characters alive.
I mean, like, she's now like the face of it. So like you have to like keep hiring her, you know, because you have episode 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how many to make after that. She's like, I got a secure spot if I get on the camera there.
Yeah, she's kind of like a mascot for your game now. She's
You know, like that progressive.
oh, the flow from Progressive.
Okay, so
Is it
it's time.
Is it time?
It's time for the exciting part of the interview.
Yeah, so this is a new segment that we created. We actually started in episode 3, but now, what is it called? It's called
Think or Drink.
Think or Drink. Yeah, it is. It's called Think or Drink.
Okay, so look, he's like, I'm ready.
So what do you have there?
A Paulaner.
Wow, is that like a local beer or
Yeah, it's a very good German beer.
German beer?
Oh, okay. So I have.
On this side,
is
have-
it German? I'm not sure if it's German or not, but it's called Recorderlig
Oh wow!
with strawberry
with
flavor.
strawberry lime. Yeah, I keep getting flack from people like, wait, what's up with the
He's
fruity
so
beers?
He's so fruity. Well, last time he drank the.
Oh yeah, so I'm trying to jump back and forth. I had whiskey for the last one, and then I had a fruity beer before that.
Yeah. Do you have this ready to go.
Well, hopefully I won't have to open this, and Gigi will get all his answers wrong.
We don't know that.
But we'll see. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna quiz Gigi 5 questions on his own brand, company, characters. It could be whatever related to clueQuest.
I mean, I made it a little bit easier. I got all these questions from episode 3, so you should be remembering these since they were just put out. So
Yeah.
we'll see how many 100, 300 hours.
We're actually going to be timing you. You have 10 seconds from the minute that she finishes asking the question for you to give us an answer.
So your timer will start after I read the question.
Okay, let me know when you're ready, and then she will read question number 1.
All right, he looks like he's good to go. Look,
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm thirsty. All right, so the first question. In chapter 1, where was the professor when you used the GPS? You're trying to find him where? Where was he at?
North Pole.
North Pole.
Wait, just one more time. What was the answer? Because you kind of went, nah. What was the answer?
No, North Pole.
All right, give it up. All right, so here we go.
I always like to, start with the warm-up question.
Yeah, we'll start with the easier.
Oh, thank you.
All right, our second question. Bring that timer back.
I'm
question.
still tasting the beer. It's really good.
How much was the sheep stamp on the postcard?
5 kuna.
No.
I'm not even sure if...
It's 20. 20.
20 what?
It didn't say. It just said 20.
We just needed the number, but it wasn't 5. Cheers. Okay. We'll let him let that marinate a little bit, and
he's like, yeah, this is gonna be my I think it's really late night over there now.
Yeah, I think it's bedtime right after.
Yeah, last time we made our Hawaii friends drink at 9 a.m. So these are weird schedules.
Yeah.
Time to party after.
All right, so let's see. Question number 3: what's the price on the stock exchange ticket?
£1,000.
Got it. That was quick.
Cheers.
He's like, I did that one. I designed
We
it.
needed to ask him questions that was not drawing related or something.
Okay, fine.
All right, so
no, there's not that many because he drew all over every page.
We're up to question number 4. And
what date and what date of the week was the London exchange on?
It's my son's birthday.
Which is?
It's 2nd June.
What year?
And what date is it?
28.
What time?
2018 is
2018. Yeah.
2018?
What day is it between Monday to Sunday?
Yeah, pick a day. What day of the week was that?
What day of the week was that?
Mm-hmm.
If you get it right, I will drink.
If not, you both
If you
drink.
get it wrong, we'll both drink
Papp.
together.
We can drink both together.
Drink together.
You don't want to take a guess what day it was?
What day it was?
He's gonna drink because the time ran out.
Friday. I don't know. Friday maybe.
All right, let's drink
Monday.
together. It was Monday.
Monday.
It was Monday, really.
Yeah. Cheers.
I didn't know that was his son's birthday though. I thought we got him on that one. He's like,
we have a question, but we're gonna finish up
we'll finish the drinking game and we'll go to it.
We'll finish up the think or drink, and then
because I want him to answer when he's kind of buzzed, which is more fun.
Oh yeah,
okay.
that is more fun.
Yeah.
Our
last question. The last person on the social media page. Describe it if it's a woman or man, and if he's wearing glasses or no glasses.
It's a woman wearing glasses.
I feel there was almost maybe 100 people on that page.
I know.
That's
what
why
he drew.
I know. I should have been 53 on there.
No, I just really remember this character because she's so cool.
Oh, see?
Ah.
But aren't all the characters cool? I mean, how
All of
can
them are
you
pretty cool.
pick and choose which ones? Maybe she stood out a little bit more than the rest. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Bonus question for you, okay?
Yeah, we do have a bonus
Because
question.
he drank too much. So. Bonus question for you is, what letter is on the bottom right pocket of the robot man?
M.
Did you say M or N?
He said
N like ninja.
That's wrong.
N or M is wrong.
Yeah, so is M. So you drink.
It's O.
The letter O.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Nice.
Everybody, give it up for Gigi for playing our Think or Drink
I feel like
game.
he answered the most
Yeah,
correct out of all the guests we.
I think your percentage is probably the highest right now for our guests. We haven't had anyone get all 5 questions and the bonus question right.
That's the whole point. I mean, why would we do that?
Well, we'll see. We might do an award for this, the Think or Drink Award.
Yeah. All right. Before we ask that question, though, we just wanted to remind everyone again in terms of the secret word to enter for the 3 prizes we're giving away, and that is I want the cheese.
I want the cheese. We all want the cheese.
All right, we're gonna show that question, and we're gonna announce the.
Yeah. So before we do that, one more time, type in "I want the cheese." You will automatically be entered into the raffle. We're looking 3 winners for the trilogy bundle from clueQuest.
Yeah.
A lot of gameplay right there.
9 hours of fun.
9 hours of fun, yeah. All right, so we do have a question from Gabor. I wonder if you guys are related because you have the same last name. So let's bring his question in. Here we go. So he's saying between 2 minds. It looks like he's answering Krista. Okay, thank you for.
He's like, just in case, we're add additional things in case.
In case,
Gigi
he's probably
is too
covering
loud to
most of your response there.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, all the family is here watching me. So, hi mom, hi Nancy, my wife, my son is in the back. Hi guys.
Give a shout out to
Peter, everyone.
That's great.
So do you have any more figurine characters, or is it just Mr. Q? That
Yeah,
you have
can people
there in front of
buy
you?
them, or like, how do you get them?
We have 3D models of Professor Blacksheep as well.
Oh, can we see him, or is he not ready to be seen? He's somewhere around here.
Somewhere there is a Professor Blacksheep.
But like, are you actually thinking about like including these as things that you're selling in the stores, or they're just for you guys?
No, we are trying to maybe include them in the box game.
Oh wow!
And maybe later as part of merchandise or. I'm always excited about this, that people draw Mr. Q and they like these characters, and I love them, but it's like a miracle that other people also love these characters, so it's feeling really good.
Yeah.
Honestly, when we were talking with Zoli, we were talking about how incredible the merchandise atmosphere could be for you guys, because there's t-shirts, figurines, keychains, hats, you name it, with Mr. Q or Black Sheep on it, and I think that's a whole...
I'd like to request for a squishy pillow.
She wants a squishy Mrs. Q pillow, right?
Yeah,
Either or?
I'm good with any. Just squishy and soft.
I want a hat. I want Mr. Q on my hat.
We will do this.
He's like, now we will spend another 300 hours of no sleep.
So the figurine character you have right there, that was also 3D printed?
This one?
Yeah.
Yes, it's 3D printed, and after that colored. We have a lot of things 3D printed around here.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so cool.
That is amazing.
Yeah. All right, so if anyone has any other questions before we end this, please type it out, or you can always email us if you have any specific questions for the game developers, and I'm sure they'll be happy to answer.
Yeah, we're opening this up to Q&A. If anybody wants to type their question, we can relay that over to Gigi and get the answer from the source right now about clueQuest.
Yeah.
If you played the game before, maybe not even a question, but something stood out to you, or you really liked it, feel free to comment below. Also, let's just give them the secret word again, so we can.
Oh yeah,
we have 3 prizes.
I want the cheese.
So the secret word is "I want the cheese." You will automatically be entered into the raffle. Also down below, if you've noticed our scrolling message there, they are offering 20% off with the code that we have on the screen for 24 hours.
Yes, 24 hours. So you know, in case you're like, no, I need to play the game right now, you can just go to get the game.
If I were you, I would play the game right now. If you have, if you have the time and you want to get involved and do something that's completely different, great game to play.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And I think like in terms of like how much dedication and the little like details that they put into the game, you can always find little stuff that after the game I go back and I'm like, oh my god, I totally missed that.
Yeah.
Like, how did I miss? So the drawing aspect of it is really cool because I didn't realize certain little details on there, and it's like one of those games that you can revisit and find out secrets about it. I think you should also implement some Easter eggs in there and just be like, oh, you know, if you want it, you didn't realize this, but like, you know, I drew it inside the character somewhere, and then have the players go back and find them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good idea. We have several Easter eggs in the game, like not story-wise, like from our real life. I tell you one, or my son's birthday was kind of this as well, but also the cube in the story. This is next to our workshop, and it was an old biscuit factory.
Oh, okay.
It really exists in here, and it was a famous biscuit factory with our city's name, and we choose it because it's somehow in our hearts, and it has a good story and looks pretty cool as well.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds. And we remember about you. So I was like, I missed one.
Yeah, and what we are thinking about also, we don't have enough time for this, but when we make, we had a great idea to put some Easter eggs, maybe some secret games beside the next episodes, and we are also thinking about that if you play more episodes, you will have a game which is from 3 episodes. You choose just one cover maybe, or the 3 covers from 3 episodes, which includes one extra game.
Okay, like a meta puzzle.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I thought maybe something like that would have been done for episode 3 to go back to 1 and 2.
Yeah, but you don't want to come back to like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or something.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give away anything for episode 3, but
keep going forever. Yeah.
But I feel like there could be something.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I don't want to keep speculating. I'd rather wait for the surprise. So, but thank you so much today for coming and joining us on the air.
Yeah.
And once we have this posted, we'll also do an edited version, which we'll have for you guys to share on social media. Yep.
Yeah.
So if anyone missed that, they can also watch it on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you so much.
Yeah,
it was
Gigi,
a lot of
thank
fun.
you so much for speaking with us. We learned more about clueQuest than we already have, and we've already liked your company from day 1.
Yeah.
And we love the characters. We love the family. You and your brothers are doing a wonderful job.
And thank you from me as well. And I should tell, this was my first interview ever.
Oh, you did great.
So thank you for choosing me to have an interview with you guys.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
It was a lot of fun. Thank you. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
3 hands left for me to choose. 2 hands. hints left for me to use. One hint left for me to move. Time is running out, gotta figure something out. 3 hints left for me to choose. 2 hints left for me to use. One hint left for me to move. Time is running out, gotta figure something out.